Hello dear students, how are you? I hope so you are doing great. I'm Lakshmi. Welcome to my channel Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I'm going to teach the various levels of the objective type examinations with amazing super tips and tricks. Within fraction of seconds, you can get the solution for some questions because I'm using the super tips and tricks, means shortcut methods regarding the maths. It's a very helpful to you. You know, maths is a one of the beautiful subject. It has plenty of the topics, and there are the different types of applications, even though you can focus easily when you know the super tips and tricks. So in an objective type of examinations, you know, time is important. Within short time you have to focus the more number of questions. That is only possible if you know the shortcuts. That is all I'm going to use in my videos. If you not yet watch my previous videos, please watch them. Whose links are there in below description, and I added the playlist. Some links can be opened by click the I button on the top corner of the video. Clear? Most of the students are having the doubt nowadays. There is a lot of time for the preparation of JEE Mains, but preparation is less because of there are plenty of doubts on your mind, especially maths. So which topics are important? Which topics are we have to focus to get the maximum marks? Is it possible to get the maximum marks? Preparation of a few topics like that. There are the several doubts. Nothing to worry. Just in this today's session, I'm going to explain. So, what are the easy topics? With the less preparation, get the more marks. That is what I'm going to teach in my today's session. So, easy topics are what? So, how we can take the preparation is a minimum in those from those topics which content you have to focus on each and every topic what I'm going to give now, and also how can you get the maximum marks, okay, from those topics. Are you ready? So that is most helpful to start the preparation. Don't waste the time searching here and there and overthinking without doing anything. Okay, just do it, do the work. If you have any doubt, just put a comment. Definitely will rectify your doubts. JEE Mains point of view, easy topics, there are 15 easy topics. To get the 15 to 20 questions. 15 to 20 questions means what? You can get the 60 to 70 marks. Just you can concentrate what are the easy topics I'm going to discuss, and in that what are the main points also will discuss. Okay, so rest of the topics you can do after finishing these, then you can scope up the more marks. Right, you know, first topic is what? Yes, mathematical reasoning. Mathematical reasoning is one of the quite interesting topic. So nothing to worry about this topic. It takes hardly 15 minutes time for the revision of the total topic. Okay, here which points you can come across in this mathematical induction? We can come across the first point, tabular form preparation. That is called as truth table. Truth table preparation, how can you take it? Just you have to concentrate what are the connectors and are, if, then, if and only if. By using those 4 connectors, we can prepare the truth table. How we can prepare? That takes only hardly 5 minutes time. And also if you know the conversion, inversion, these points also can come across. Converse, inverse, contrapositive, as well as tautology and a contradiction. So these are the contents we can come across in mathematical reasoning. Just you have to know how can you prepare the truth table. That is so easy. Already I made a video, just you can watch it. You can understand how can you prepare the truth table. And also you may ask the converse, inverse, contrapositive. You can understand what is a converse, inverse, contrapositive and so on. It also takes 10 to 15 minutes time. Total revision of this topic takes only 15 minutes time, concept wise. Rest of the time, at least 1 or 2 hours, you can spend for the practice of different questions. That's it. Okay. So one question guarantee will come from this topic. What this topic is? Mathematical reasoning. Now can come to the next topic. Next topic is what? Yes, sequences and series. From the sequences and series also very quite interesting topic. So already you know idea about the sequences series from your lower classes. Simply that is called as progressions. Here you have to come across in sequences series. First point is what are the types of series like AP, arithmetic progression, GP, geometrical progression, and HP, harmonic progression, and also AGP, that is arithmetic geometric progression. These types of progressions you have to know, series you have to know, and also in case of AP, GP, what are the selection of 3 terms, 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms also you have to concentrate. That's enough. And also, but depends upon these series, you will go some general expansion, will go general series, we will go. That one we can convert into our known series, then we can simplify its result. Such type of questions also important. That is only we can concentrate on this topic. What the second topic is? Sequences series. From this also one question guarantee will come. Less preparation, compulsory question. Next topic is limits and continuity. From the limits and continuity, you have to come across what are the basic points. And from this limits and continuity, first you have to concentrate what is LH rule. What is LH rule? How can you apply it? LH rule in short form, LH rule, actually it is called as L-Hospital rule. When we can apply the LH rule, L-Hospital rule, how can you crack the questions, so you can understand what is LH rule. And also second point, indeterminate forms. Indeterminate forms. You know, indeterminate forms are, you know very well, 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, 0 into infinity, infinity minus infinity, and 0 power 0, 1 power infinity. Such type of indeterminate forms, how can you come across? That one also you have to know. For all these, there are the shortcut methods. I did videos on this indeterminate forms as a parts. You can check it, you can watch it, how you can apply the indeterminate forms. In case of limits, how can you evaluate the indeterminate forms, you can come across. And some special types of functions. There are the special types of functions, you know, that is one is mod function, second one is step function, and majorly third one is signum function. Signum of x is also signum function. It is denoted as signum of x is nothing but mod x by x. These three types are major special types of functions. Depends upon these questions, these special forms also will frame the questions on the limits, continuity, maybe limits. If you know the limits very well, what are the rules for continuity also we can come across easily. We have to concentrate on these also. Most of the students are worrying about the special types of functions. Nothing to worry, guys, just we have to involve what are these basic definitions of step function, mod function, signum function. If you know the basic definition, definitely can come across. This is very easy in case of any chapter like derivatives, limits, integrations, wherever maybe functions, wherever maybe you can apply these special types of functions. So what are these basic definitions you have to know? That is only major part. Rest of them are so easy. In case of limits and continuity, compulsory one question will go. Right? Less preparation, compulsory question. So nothing to worry. What are the rules for indeterminate forms? You have to know. What is LH rule? You have to know. Basic points, on these basic points only we will frame the questions. And what are the step mod functions, step functions, signum function, special types of functions, definitions first you have to know. What are the rules you have to know. That's enough. Questions automatically you can crack easily. Right. This is about limits and continuity. Next topic we can come across the derivatives. You know, limits and continuities application we can use in derivatives also. In case of derivatives, one of the super function you have to use in many questions, that is called as implicit function. In case of derivatives, how can you solve the derivative? How can you find out the derivative of implicit function? Implicit function is in the form of f of xy is equals to 0. This is one of the major formation of implicit function. How can you find out its derivative? You have to know. Already for this also I did the video, you can watch it. Because in many questions indirectly implicit function we can use it to find out its derivative. And also methods of the differentiation. You know, there are the functions, methods of differentiation methods. like function power function differentiation, trigonometric inverse trigonometric applications of differentiation, and one function with respect to other function differentiation, etc. You have to know methods of differentiation. That's enough. From this also one question guarantee. Right, this is about the derivatives. So we have to come across what is the major points, but depends upon that one we have to do the practice, the questions. That's enough. And also if you know the concept, if you know the chapter, then we can come across the previous years JEE means questions also. Without doing the concept, without applying the shortcuts, don't move for the previous JEE means questions, right? Now we can concentrate. Next topic is yes, 3D and planes. You know about the 3D and planes is very important, easiest topics. Just you have to know the conditions. In case of 3D, you have to know the applications of 3D geometry. You have to know the applications of general like section formula, and also centroid, and also you will ask the ratio of one line joining the 2 points to other one. That application you have to know. And also planes. In case of the planes, very interesting topic, very easy topic. From this 3D and planes, we will go the 2 questions. We will go the 2 questions from 3D and planes. From the planes, you have to know from the equation onwards what is the formation of equation of plane, what are the terminology in the equation of plane, what are its applications, what are its conditions, that one you have to know. Then this chapter is very easy. 3D and planes are one on the depends upon other one. So easy topics, nothing to worry. You will go the questions, compulsory questions from the 3D and planes in every shift. Don't miss to do these 2 chapters. Actually, 2 chapters in the sense simply 1 chapter only. Here it is in the form of ordered triads. Here it is in the form of equation of planes. There are the what are the content, you know, in 2-dimensional. Same content we can apply in 3-dimensional also. Okay, means if you prepare the 3D, it reflected to 2D, maybe 2D, it is reflected to 3D. That much easy topic 3D and planes also. In case of planes also, most of the students are getting confusion because of we are missing concept. If you know the concept of the planes, it's so easy for you. I didn't upload the video on this 3D and planes. I will upload, then your doubt will be cleared. So easy way we can do the planes. I will going to upload the videos on the 3D and planes. Right. Now can come across next topic is what? Yes, matrices. It's one of your favorite topic. Most of the students are likes about the matrices because such a beautiful topic. From this one, which points come across? Because there are the plenty of the points here, but which points are major points we can concentrate to get the 1 or 2 questions from the matrices. Mostly is giving you 2 questions. So what are the points we can come across? First one is determinants. You have to concentrate. Determinants. Okay. What are the various conditions about the determinant? What are shortcuts you have to use in determinants? That one you have to know. So determinants is so easy, and also this determinant application useful some other chapters also. We can use this determinant application in this chapter. Next one, linear equations. Linear equations means solving the system of equations. You will ask indirectly, you won't ask solving. You will ask the unique solution when it is, and many solutions, and no solutions, and consistent, inconsistent. Consistent, inconsistent. Compulsory 99% you will frame the one question depends upon this one. That is called as linear equations. So instead of solving, you will ask the when it is unique solution, many solutions, no solutions, consistent and inconsistent. Okay. So you will do the questions directly or indirectly. You may ask the which type of solution it may have, and also you may give the solution. So and so you may ask some unknown value also from the given system of equations. How it is, what are the conditions? This rule I have done just only determinant form, only depends on determinant form. So you know very well how can you expand the determinant. That's enough. By using determinant concept, how can you use a, how can you recognize unique many no solutions, and when it is consistent and inconsistent, depends on determinant, we can do it easily because it takes only fraction of seconds. Okay, right. What is next topic? Vectors, vector algebra. In case of vectors, you have to concentrate majorly on product of vectors. That is one of the most important point. In product of vectors, there are, you know, clearly product of vectors at mains point of view, product of vectors maximum can concentrate. In rare cases, you will do the properties of vectors. That is also known as additions of vectors. Product of vectors, you know very well how we can prepare easily, you know, dot product very well. Dot cross, if we know the dot and cross product, simply we can follow the triple product and four vector product also. Four vectors product. In case of the properties of vectors, maybe additions of vectors, you will frame the questions depends upon the planes. So rare cases you will go, but mostly can concentrate on product of vectors. So you know very well, it's so easy topic. If you know the dot and cross product, what are its applications, then we can come across the triple product as well as four vectors products. Okay, all these if you know, then this vector chapter is very easy. If you not it start, you can start it because it's a so interesting topic. Nothing to worry, just we have to concentrate at least product of vectors. So you know, I have done a video on the vectors also, especially product of vectors. So what are the conditions of dot and cross product, what when we can use, and what are the notations of triple product and four vector product, etc. I mentioned in that video. If you not yet watched, please watch it. So that is mostly helpful to you. From the vectors also you will go the one or two questions. Sometimes you will go the two questions also, one question compulsory. Okay, this is a very interesting topic, that is vectors. Now we can come to the next topic is trigonometry. Next, trigonometry. Most of the students are worrying about the trigonometry because of in trigonometry there are the plenty of the topics, more and more topics. Just I will give the one advice to you. Just you have to concentrate 2 points on the trigonometry, 2 chapters indirectly. Those are called as, one is heights and distances. Heights and distances. First, we have to concentrate on these topics. After finishing this, what I am discussing today's session, most important easy topics to get the minimum preparation, maximum marks. Okay, to get the maximum marks in minimum preparation. After finishing these, at least you can focus rest of them. That is, you know, the hand, that is depends upon you. Okay. So in trigonometry, no need to worry about the rest of the topics. Maybe we give the question in case one of the shift, that is different. But mostly we'll frame the questions. One is depends on heights and distances. Here also heights and distances, you have to concentrate on 2 types of angles. What are the 2 types of angles? Angle of elevation and angle of depression, and also short tips are there in case of the heights and distances also. Depends upon the situation, there are the shortcut methods. Those tips and tricks I have given in the video what I made about the heights and distances. Okay, already uploaded the video on heights and distances. So there also I have given us super tips and tricks which are useful without doing the long process. Some cases we can use a long process, but maximum situations depends upon the situations, we can use some shortcut methods in case of heights and distances also. And one more chapter is also is framing the questions generally, that is inverse trigonometry. Inverse trigonometry. Mains point of view, these 2 topics are major in trigonometry. Rest of the topics up to you. Okay. So this is about the trigonometry. Is it clear now? We can solve the questions after you know the concept. Heights and distances and inverse trigonometry, we can get the idea about this one. In each, from each topic, one question will go in final examination. Clear? Right. Yes, in inverse trigonometry, I have given the hints how can you convert the one inverse trigonometry ratio to other inverse trigonometric ratio from sine inverse to cos inverse. What are the basic content I have given in that video? What is the video I have uploaded? Please watch it because those conversion one inverse to other inverse is applicable to everywhere else. Means what? You may ask the limits, derivatives, integrations, everywhere else that is very, very useful, including the inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, so those conversions are very, very important. That is also one of the point you have to know about the inverse trigonometric functions. Now you can concentrate. Next chapter is what? Yes, complex numbers. Complex numbers is one of the easiest topic. Here you have to know basic points are what. So you have to know what is square root of complex number. Square root, how can you find out? Square root of complex number, how can you find out the square root of a complex number? And you have to know what is a modulus form, mod amplitude form. Mod amplitude form of the complex number, how can you form? And next one, you may ask the minimum maximum of one of the complex number. One result will go, you will ask some other complex function minimum maximum value. Means what? Minimum maximum value, simply minimum maximum values. Okay, these points also we have to come across from the complex numbers. And also we can observe that cube roots of unity, framing on this one, we will give the questions. Cube roots of unity. You know what are the cube roots of unity very well? Yes, 1 omega omega square. These questions also he is giving, depends upon the cube roots of unity. So we can now come across cube roots of unity. You have to come across minimum maximum values. How can you find out? We have to come across mod amplitude form. What is? We have to come across square root of a complex number. That's it. These are the major points we can come across in the complex numbers and De Moivre's theorem. Okay, these are so easy points. Nothing to worry. Just we can watch one by one. How can you do it? That is very, very helpful to you. One question compulsory will give from this complex number chapter. Right. Easy chapter, one question compulsory will give. You know, in case of JEE mains, one question if he gives means that is important. So because of many chapters are there, only 30 questions will go in final examination, each subject. Right. In case of maths, you know, many topics are there, but only will go the 30 questions. Right. Now can come to the next topic is quadratic equations and expressions. It's a very, very interesting topic, you know, idea about the quadratic equations and expressions, which are there in your lower classes also. Here majorly you can consider roots of the quadratic equation. How can you find out? You know, what is sum of the roots, sum of roots, product of roots, and also we can consider nature of the roots, nature of roots. And this quadratic equation application we can use in complex numbers also. Some questions we may go the quadratic equation in connection with the complex numbers. So, you know, one more point you have to remember, in case of JEE mains point of view, there are interconnected questions will go, interconnected chapters like complex to quadratic, maybe derivatives to integration, derivatives to like what is that? Derivatives to limits, determinants to derivatives, etc. There are the interconnected connective chapters are there. We will frame the questions. That's we have to know the concept of the all chapters, right? So roots, you know, roots of a quadratic equation is what? What is the condition about the quadratic equation? An equation is called as quadratic equation. And what are sum and product of roots? How can you find out what is nature of the roots? Depends on what? And also graphical representation of the this is quadratic equation is also important. Graphical representation is what? And changes of signs. Changes of signs. And also you may ask the x values in the interval form. Intervals means what? That is algebraic inequations. Like solving inequations. That is called as solving inequations. Solving inequations. How can you solve the inequations of the intervals when we can get? by solving any equations. What are the any equations? How can you solve it? What is the process? Everything can come across easily. Nothing to worry. All these points you know very well. Additional points, these are you know in your lower classes till nature of the roads. These 2 points extra, changes of signs, and other one is solving in equations. These are some extra you have to learn in case of mains point of view. Right? Yes. Look at the next chapter. What is that? Statistics. It's very interesting topic. So only limited portion is there in statistics. That is, you have to concentrate on ungrouped data. For ungrouped data, in case of statistics, ungrouped data, what is ungrouped data? You know very well. If you don't know, just you can follow it. Ungrouped data. For ungrouped data, mainly we'll ask the mean deviation, variance, and standard deviation. STD also we can call it as standard deviation. You know variance very well. Standard deviation is nothing but square root of positive square root of variance. So this is also one of the important topic. What that? Statistics is very simple topic. Don't go deep. Just you can concentrate on ungrouped data at least, because of from an ungrouped data only he is giving the question. One question is will give from this topic, simple portion, nothing to worry, no need to worry. So variance is what and standard deviation is what you have to know, and mean deviation also you have to find out. And for this also there are shortcut methods. So how can you find out variance of the continuous natural numbers, even natural numbers, and etc. Those points also very applicable to you. You know, in case of objective, super tips and tricks also very important to save the time along with the concept. That's we have to learn concept along with the tips and tricks. We have to apply the questions. Definitely can solve the questions within short time, right? So now can come to the next one is, you know, in geometrically there are the many topics in case of the circles, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, and also straight line, pair of straight lines, and so on. 3D and planes are discussed already. What are the basic easy topics I'm discussing in this video? I said already. So in this one, next we have to concentrate on ellipse and hyperbola. Actually ellipse and hyperbola one and the same. If you know what are the various content about the ellipse, same content we can use hyperbola also, you know very well, like focus, vertex, lattice rectum, directrices, length of lattice rectum, and so on. Those are the similar from here and there, and you have to concentrate along with the ellipse and hyperbola. You have to concentrate along with the general content, tangents, normals, and what are the equations of tangents, normals, what are the conditions for tangents and normals, you have to know. And also you have to know in case of the hyperbola, you have to know about the asymptotes also. Okay, you have to know additionally asymptotes of hyperbola and also rectangular hyperbola. So what are the common points here and there, like content, focus, vertices, foci, that is called as, and the directrices, vertices, etc. And also you have to know what are the different types of tangents, normals in both the chapters, tangents at the point, at parametric point, etc. You know there are the various small changes are there. What is the equation of tangent at the point? What is the equation of tangent at the parametric point? What is the equation of tangent in slope form? All those you have to learn, because of those are important. Easy also, there is no difficult at all. So less portion, so less preparation, we can get the compulsory from the ellipse one question, hyperbola one question. Both are the similar topics, you know very well. What are the different points? You know there are the different equations of tangents and normals in ellipse and hyperbola. So all those are very helpful to you. Yes, now can concentrate on the indefinite integrations. You know indefinite and definite integrals same only. In case of indefinite integral, no limits. In case of definite integral, there are the limits. If you know what are the methods, what are the various that is called formulas, what are tips and tricks in indefinite, we can use for definite also. But sometimes we may go the question indirectly. We have to simplify it to convert into non-integral function. That is a major part in case of indefinite integral as well as definite integrations. In indefinite integration, we can come across majorly we can use three types of formulas majorly. One is integral of f dash x by f of x. This is one of the major formula. By depends upon this one, you may give the questions. And f dash x by root f x, as well as f4 and x into f dash x. These formations are important. Okay, and also in case of the indefinite integration or definite integrations, simplification of the function is important, especially trigonometric applications. Trigonometric applications you have to know first to convert the trigonometric functions into unknown to known integral functions. For that you have to concentrate on trigonometric applications. So most of the cases you will do the trigonometric functions only, integrations. Okay, integrations are derivatives. You may give the trigonometric functions. Suppose you have to know the applications of trigonometric concept. Okay, so if you know the trigonometric applications very well, we can convert the unknown integral of trigonometry to known integral. Then we can crack the integration so easy. Okay, some questions, some standard questions, same model questions are given. So those questions also you have to follow. Already I uploaded the more and more videos on the indefinite integrations and definite integrations, including the previous JEE mains questions, guys. Just you can watch it and you can understand what is the conversion of from unknown to known, also what are the various models you will do. Okay, right? Now can come to the definite integrations. In case of definite integrations also you have to know these three formulas first of all, and also you have to know the definite integrations. One of the major formula, if the integral of x f x is there between the limits a to b, this one you can write a plus b by 2 of, in place of x we can write a plus b by 2 immediately. In place of x we can write, then this function is as it is. This is one of the major tip when we can use this formula. Integral of x f x between the limits a to b is a plus b by 2. In place of x we can write a plus b by 2 and function fx is as it is. When we can use this is when the f of a plus b minus x is equals to fx. When the f of a plus b minus x is equal to fx. In case of this one you can concentrate. And also you have to concentrate on step function, mod functions. Those are also very, very important. Special functions integrations you will ask. Special types of functions like step function, mod function, signum function, SGN. All these applications are more in case of indefinite integrations. So these applications so easy. You have to concentrate what are the conditions for step function, mod function, signum function. Then we can apply it easily. Okay. These depends upon these special types of functions. Also, we may frame the questions in case of definite integrations. Right. So what are the other points? You know very well. Those also can come across. Overall, indefinite and definite are one and the same. Just you have to concentrate. How can you reduce the unknown function to known integral function? Okay. For that, if in case of the trigonometric applications, you have to use it, and also logarithmic applications also sometimes you have to use when the logarithmic function is given. Okay. Now we can concentrate on differential equations. Differential equations is also one of the important chapter, easy chapter, nothing to worry. In case of differential equations, you may concentrate formation of dA, that is also he is giving nowadays formation. Differential equation, how can you form it? You know arbitrary constants you can eliminate. If there are the two arbitrary constants, also known as what? Parameters, we can take the 2 times derivative. Then by using them we can eliminate the parameters. Then we can form the differential equation. And the solution of differential equation. Solution. For the solution mostly we'll ask in case of the mains point of view, variable separable method, then homogeneous, linear. These three are major: variable separable method, homogeneous and linear. So what is a variable separable method? What is homogeneous? What is linear? You have to come across from the differential equations for the solutions. You will go to one of the equation we can solve it, but depends upon the variable separable method, maybe homogeneous or linear DE. So if you know the linear DE, we can use a Bernoulli's also. Bernoulli's. So Bernoulli's equation, if we give, we can convert. If we can convert in Bernoulli's to linear, then we can solve it. So for this also, I will upload the video. I didn't do the differential equations. Okay, I will upload the video. So then you can get the some idea about the differential equations. How can you solve once for all, right? So these are the various topics what I discussed in today's session. So easy topics, minimum preparation for maximum marks, right? So rest of the topics try to do from your side after finishing these topics at least. So don't waste the time. We have to focus on your preparation. Don't believe the rumors. Exams will be cancelled. You may go the ranks like that. Like exams will be conducted at any cost at any time. Be ready from your side. Already 2 sessions are over, February and March. Rest of the 2 sessions are postponed. What are the 2 attempts are postponed? What are those? April and May. Those are also will be conducted when we don't know. But be ready with the preparation. Nothing to worry about the maths. Just have given in today's session what are the easy topics to get the max marks with less preparation. I hope so. This video is very helpful to you. So if you make sure enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe. So if you have any doubts regarding this one, put a comment. Definitely I will rectify your doubts. And keep watching my videos. Already uploaded more and more videos whose playlists are there in below description with amazing super tips and tricks, including in every video concept and previous JEE Mains and EAMCET questions also I did. And also separately I uploaded previous JEE Mains questions entirely and previous EAMCET questions also. Those are very, very helpful. I will upload more and more videos. Still you have to do some topics. I will complete them. So those are also very, very helpful to you. If you have any requirement, put a comment. Definitely, most probably I will try to fulfill your requirement also. Is it clear? So I conclude this video is here. I will come with new video in new topic in next. Have a great time till then. Take care. Bye bye.